my hair is so much shorter. I'm like not used to it, but it feels so good, and it feels nice that it's like not any dead dry ends. And yeah, so here's my new haircut. Okay, so day 136, what are we going to talk about today? Every time I do that, okay, we are going to talk about the next chapter in my book. So the following chapter, I believe it's chapter 5, I think that's where we're at, is a chapter on who are you and who do you inspire to be. Now there's like, this chapter has like, it's just all journal prompts, and it's like all for you to just like kind of like look within yourself. And the whole idea is, it's not so much to say that you need to fix something or that you need to like change yourself drastically in a way. If you don't feel like you have to, if you feel like who you are, you're like, no, I'm solid. Or it could just be stepping into that better version of yourself. And so I think sometimes when it comes to certain journal prompts is that we get in our heads a little too much of like, oh, okay, well, this is what this book is asking. So, there must be something wrong with where I am already at. And it's like, it's not okay and I need to fix it. And that is not always the case. Sometimes it's like you are exactly where you're meant to be, but also, you know, like you're not going to always have the answer of how you're going to grow and evolve, right? We grow and evolve over a lifetime. And then sometimes we consciously put the intention of like, this is how, you know, like we want to grow and evolve. And then other times it just happens naturally through our own growth and evolution, through life experiences, through, things in our environment, through the people that we meet, and there's no like actual intention at times. And so this chapter, I wanted to really make a point that sometimes it's like, maybe like you're all good with where you are at now, and that is all good. It doesn't mean that you need to like shift or change. Like you will shift on your own and in your own time frame. But if nothing is coming up for you, know that that is okay as well. But maybe you can like look into the past and see like how you have shifted from where you were to where you are at today as well, and see your own growth and evolution that way. So there's many ways to approach just this chapter, and it's not like a one step all, like, and also the journal prompts in this book, like you do which one feels called to you, right? Like you don't have to do them all. You don't have to answer every single one of them. Like answer the ones that feel right for you, answer the ones that spark something within you, and go for it. And so yeah, so that is kind of like what I wanted to talk about this chapter, because it is an important chapter. And I can see how sometimes we can get stuck in our heads about it, that we need to be somewhere else where instead of where we are, that we need to like achieve a certain version of ourselves, but actually who we are now is like just as amazing. And so obviously like, yeah, there are times like depending on who you are, where you are at, there are maybe certain elements and attributes of yourself that you're like, okay, like this part of me, like I would like to be more confident in this aspect, or I would like to, you know, like not get triggered when, you know, this pops up. And so there are certain elements where there is like some, you know, consciously and intentional growth that you desire to do. And if that is the case, then definitely add those. But know that it all exists, it all intertwines, it all is available, whether it is that, you know, you're consciously aware of how you want to shift to who you are, and you have a clear version of who that next like level version of yourself is. But maybe sometimes you aren't so clear on that, and that is okay. Maybe you have an undefined open G center in human design. And so, you know, your identity, right? Your identity is like, may not be concrete, or who you desire to be may not be so concrete, because all what you are doing is you're sampling, people's identities around you in your environment. And so there are so many ways like that is available. So like I said, answer these journal prompts with the ones that feel right to you. Using your authority, using you know, your intuition. Like, does this feel called for you to answer this specific journal prompt? Yes or no? Because yeah, we can't get in our heads, and that is normal. Like, sometimes our heads are just chatterboxes and they just want to go off. And so yeah, that is day 136 that I wanted to share about the next chapter. If you want to buy my book, When I Grow, So Do You, it is available on Amazon. You can find it in my link in my bio. It's only like $10 Canadian. US, it'll be less. I don't remember all the prices and all the currencies, but yeah, it's a great way if you want to see like who I am, what kind of work I do. This is a great way to get started with me. You know, like before investing in coaching or tarot card reading or human design reading, and you're just like, I don't know, Julie, like, you know, it's interesting what you're saying, but you know, I'm not sure yet. Well, getting the book is a good way to start. It's $10, tons of journal prompts. You can go back to it again and again. It is like super thin, like easy read, relatable. That is like something that a lot of people said, like the stories that I share is very much relatable. And so this is something that feels called to you. Go get it. Go get a copy. Anyways. And that is it for today. And so now I'm going to go and do some other stuff that I want to do for my business. I have basically tarot card reading that I'm going to be doing. And I want to get down to my website and then perhaps go for a walk later. So got a busy day ahead of me. Hope you're all doing well this Saturday. And I will speak to you tomorrow for day 137. Bye.